Okay guys, this is the part 2 of the video. We were doing the upper and then the lower oil pan gasket on this car. It's a 4.4 N63 twin turbocharged engine. So, and here is the VIN number. As you can see it, I already dropped the pan here, just wanted to give you a few heads up. Right before you take this out, you do have to take the oil pump out. So I'll show you the oil pump. It's here. So it has a 3 bolts here, 10mm bolts, to get the sprocket out. So take it out and you have 1, 2, and 3 bolts. Holding it and just pull it up, pull it down. And there's a lot of hidden bolts on it. Do not pry it. It should just fall down by itself. If you're gonna pry it with anything, you will most likely crack it because it's very fragile. If you take the oil filter out here, you will see 2 bolts, from inside. So to make sure to get these out. And then on the back of the transmission, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. There's holes actually. And after that, first the oil pump goes out and then this thing goes out. And here's the old gasket, and I'll show you. Well, of course the subframe needs to be dropped. It's basically a lot of work. So here's all the lines that I disconnected. This is your lower pan right here sitting, and I'll show you under the car. There we go. Sprocket, just leave it here. So the oil pump holds on this 1, 2, and 3. So after we do all this thing, after we put the subframe back, then we're gonna drop the transmission actually, because as you can see it, the customer adding a lot of coolant, so it's losing a lot of coolant, and obviously there's your problem. It has a lot of coolant in there. So there is a coolant cover, on the back of the. So on the back of the engine, after you drop the transmission, that's when you can get to it only. So that's the project. There we go. The engine is actually held up on this right here. So I had to tighten it down here. And just for the safety, I got a jack stand also underneath right there. So that's just for the safety. So this is it.